Hi, this is the presentation of my final draft of my class for the new and online instructors training course. And I'm going to start by going into the student view. And my home page is, excuse me, is a beginning algebra cute little video, and then I have an audio of me introducing myself. And this links to the course syllabus, which has my contact information and then all my assignments and due dates. I give a brief objectives of the course here. I go into more specifics later. Cute picture, and then a video if you are allergic to math or algebra. And it's really why you might be having a hard time in algebra. My announcements just say, welcome to beginning algebra, and I will post announcements throughout the class. Then I have modules, my modules page, and I'm going to go through my first module, and then my second module, which is module 0. And so this is a linear progression, so I've already shown you this page, so let's go to the next page. My first assignment is to do a graded discussion, and I just want them, it's a pass or fail thing, and this is going to be the attendance for my course, is if they do their homework in MyLabs Plus and in the Canvas aspect of it. So I'm just basic introductions. I want them to introduce themselves. What is their major? Why do they think they're taking this course? And I want them to tell me something interesting, and then I want them to ask another student a question. My next page is navigating this course, and I want to let them know that we're going to be using Canvas and MyLabs Plus. And here is the course syllabus, and it is split into basically 4 modules, 5 modules on here because I have a welcome module. And each module has a to know, to do, a discussion, and the testing information. And then I put the grades because it's always how we're calculating the grades is always the most asked thing. And then I put a page on Canvas basics. I put a page about MyLabs Plus basics, which I need to expand upon as soon as I get more information on it. And my syllabus as the specifications by Heinz Online, the e-learning center. Okay, so that is basically my welcome module. And I have a welcome discussion group because in every module I have an open discussion. So this is a place where I said that you can post general questions about the course. This would be like, how do you log in? I'm having trouble doing this or that, and I can either answer them in the group because I know that a lot of people that are they're asking the questions, a lot of people are going to have the same questions, or I can answer them privately if it's something that you need to be private about. So let's go back to my modules. And my first actual meat module that has actually content in it is, I started off with the first module, the first assignment. And I listed all the objectives. And then I wrote something a little bit about this assignment. Now, this assignment, this is the to know part, has several sections because I tried to go through all the objectives. This is where I want to put my personal content. However, I want to do it with a whiteboard in Canvas, and I don't have an optical pen mouse, and it's supposed to be coming today, so I don't have any of that personal content in the course as of yet. But I did write some things around the videos, and I picked these out because I thought they were very appropriate for what we were doing. They were supplemental to what is already in MyLabs Plus. And just a little brief something or another about a lot of these. Some of them I have more than others because I think some require more explanation than others. And then on like order of operations at the very end, I have something that totally contradicts what I had put above and why. And it's interesting. And basically I go through the same thing with all the assignments. So I go through every aspect of the assignment, especially in Module 0, because Module 0 is basic math put all into one module, and it's really important that they have an understanding. If they already have a previous understanding of this content, then they should speed through this pretty fast. But if not, they need to spend a lot of time on it. And here's the assignments for each one. So I put the objectives. I put that they need to complete this assignment in MyLabs Plus, and I have a link to it every time. And then the criteria, and the rubric is different for every different course. I mean, every different assignment, because this is weighted 4, while the one in Module 6 down here is weighted 7. So I've already got that in there, and I did that by importing my grades into Canvas from MyLabs Plus. So I have all the placeholders and all the weighted part of the assignments. Tests are already weighted as well. So that's basically my first module. And also too, in here I put a discussion group, and I have supplementary 2 assignments. So I have an assignment called fraction simplification that is not in MyLabs Plus. And it's going to be a discussion. Well, no, it's going to be a text entry. So they're going to explain to me what I had asked them to explain here. I gave an example, and then and how I explained it, and then I asked them to explain it, the example that I give to them, to me. And that way I'm going to get some feedback about what's going on and where they kind of stand. Another assignment that I created was prime numbers. And I put a video, and this is supposed to teach them how to identify prime numbers and different factors. And then some MyLabs Plus assignments mixed in. So if they want to see their grades, they'll go here, and I think I already showed you this. And so for right now, I think I have pretty much 0 built up, except for my lectures, because of the fact that I don't have the tools that I need, because I just found out, and also testing, specific testing information, which I'll have to find out closer to the course beginning, and some other things I can't actually see my MyLabs Plus, so I'm going on what I'm doing now in the course. So anyway, this is my partially finished. At least I have a good skeleton going here for my online course. Okay, thank you.